First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this is your brother Dewaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And I was scrolling through, looking at brothers' lessons and always seeing if there's a video I could catch that I could do my own lesson. And this happened to be one of them. It says, at Carl Vernon Talks. And it says, what the fuck, as you can see. And I'm going to sit up here and just play maybe about 30 seconds of it, because y'all going to see what I'm talking about. But we always sit up here and say to you so-called black Latinos and Native Americans, man, get your head out your ass. Get right with the Lord, man. You don't want to fall into the Lord's hands, man, because not only when the missiles come, the suffering, but before those missiles come, hey, the Lord said He's going to make you dwell in torments. And I'm going to grab a few scriptures, man, but I'm going to sit up here and let this play. I want to sit up here and get the Copyright Act of 1976. I'm not using this for no financial or monetary gain. I'm just using this for teaching and educational purposes only. So with that, I'm going to sit up here and let this play. And like I said, I'm going to let it play for about 30 seconds or so. Y'all going to see the point in a moment. And then I'm going to grab a few scriptures.
Or monkeypox, or the hantavirus, or Ebola. If none of them things did it for you, then maybe this will.
Focus on those things. I go think about the eye, then I go just leave am first. Wetin happen to my eyes be say, I notice say something dey grow inside my beneath this places, because if you check your eye bag, like this under eye, you go know say hole dey there. So I can't notice say something dey come. It come out very small. So I can't they tell my parents, say be like say something dey come out for there. They can't say maybe na worm, because my eye they scratch me at that time.
So y'all you see the woman eyes. Now he was making jokes about it, but it is what it is. But the whole point of the matter is that, hey man, you don't want to sit up here and be in the Lord crosshairs. There was videos that a brother did maybe a couple of years ago. It could have been a year and a half, couple of years ago, where this little boy, you ought to see, he had no face, man. He had no face. His head looked like put it like this, he was fucked up. Man, you don't want to be on the Lord's hit list. And then on top of that, that's suffering. That's suffering. Here it is, hold the woman eyes like that. That's suffering. Here it is, that boy that had that head that look, I don't know how you can describe it. That's suffering, because he had a tumor. Man, you don't want to sit up here and be like, man, hey, that's some scary shit. So with that, man, I'm gonna sit up and they said the name of the name of the disease she got is rhinoscleroma. That's the name of the disease that she has, rhinoscleroma. So I'm gonna sit up here, and actually, before I get that, let me sit up here and go here first. Let me sit up here and go here. First things first, I'm gonna go to Hebrews 11. No, my fault. Hebrews 10. Hebrews 10 and 31. It said, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. You don't want to fall into the hands of the Lord, because He can make pain and suffering last a long time. What feels like a second could feel like an hour. Get your ass right, man. A lot of our people going to sit up here and die some horrible deaths, and they're going to suffer before those times even come. Like I said before, that woman, man, that's suffering. Now, I don't know the pain if she's feeling it or not, but that's some suffering shit, man. The other scripture I want to grab real quick was Proverbs chapter 1. It says, this Proverbs chapter 1, the point is a little further down, but I'm going to start at 20. It says, wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? And what is their wisdom crying without? We go out there on the highways and byways to the main concourses where a lot of people come in, like here in Chicago, the downtown area. Some of your major malls when you go to other places. Some of your major streets like Beale Street and other streets when you maybe go to Tennessee, New Orleans. You got certain places that you go that you will find the largest crowd of people, and that's where we sit up here and prophesy, so everyone can hear us. We trying to reach the masses. We trying to reach anyone who can hear us, who might be part of the elect. So you're going to go to the best place where you can get the most people. So that takes care of that. And it says, how long ye simple ones will we love simplicity, and scorners delight in scorning, and fools hate knowledge. And that's our people. Our people love to talk shit, scoff. They hate this knowledge because it puts them in check. It holds them accountable for the dumb shit that they do. It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refuse. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at not all my counsel and none of my reproof. And how is the Lord speaking to you through the prophets? That goes into that Luke chapter 1 and verse 70. I have spoken by my prophets since the beginning. The Lord uses his prophets out here on the highways and byways to sit up here and to let our people know, hey, look, this is what you got to do for salvation. And if you don't do it, you're going to get destroyed. Also telling the heathens that their time is coming to the end, especially these Edomites, the so-called white people. But here's the point I want to sit up here and make. This is Proverbs 1 and 26. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And that's the point I want to get. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, distress and anger, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but will not answer. Then they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. So when bad things happen, that's when people want to call on the Lord instead of searching for him while you got the moment right now. People rather call you. People call on the Lord when all bad things happen, but you don't call on the Lord when anything good happens. You don't call on the Lord when it matters, when it counts, and that's right now. You don't call on the Lord to sit up here and put your ass in check right now, and to sit up here and pray to him and sit up here and direct your paths. No, you call him when bad things happen, when you fucking around and doing all sorts of dumb shit. But I want to look up that word calamity. That's the word I want to look up. And I had pulled it up. Here it is. It says calamity. A calamity is a great disaster, a sudden bad event, or a state of deep distress. Now that's what it says calamity means. It says an event that brings severe damage, ruin, or loss. A personal or shared feeling of extreme misery and woe. And what you think that woman is feeling right now with that eyesight, man? What you think that's extreme damage. Distress, more stress. That's not even to say, the ridicule that she probably go through, the pain that she probably goes through, the suffering and the aloneness. Man, that's suffering. And people are heartless, especially children. So no telling what they say to her, how they talk about her. Motherfuckers are heartless out here. Let me sit up here and go to this one real quick. Isaiah 55. In 6, it says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call he upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. See, there you go. You got to seek the Lord while you got a chance to right now. You seek the Lord in the moments like this. See, even though it says that, hey, our people be willing in the day of thy power, you're going to have a lot of people coming in that last hour that's going to see the power that the Lord is going to display. And a lot of people are going to sit up here, and get that salvation then, But you're supposed to be seeking them while you have the opportunity. You're supposed to be seeking them while you got a chance. While you got this moment of this window open. Because the windows of mercy are closing. And when it closes, it's going to close. There ain't going to be no mercy. It's going to be nothing but destruction. This is the last one I'm going to bring out. This is Second Esdras, because there was a point that I wanted to make in Second Esdras 9. This second Esdras 9. I'm going to go straight. This second Esdras 9 and 9. I want to go straight to the point. It says, Then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Torments is suffering. Suffering. Hey, see, this word is getting out there, and a lot of people ignoring it. And a lot of you so-called black, Latinos, and Native Americans going to be destroyed, and especially a lot of you women. Y'all been ignoring it. Y'all just evil and ridiculously foul, hard-headed. Don't want to listen. You know? A lot of y'all going to catch them moments. You see what's happening with old girl. You know? Rhinoscleroma. You know, I'm going to look that up, actually. See what that actually really is. But y'all going to dwell in torments. And I'm quite sure that woman is suffering. Like I said, I don't know the pain she's going through. But you can imagine just the mental and physical exhaustion. You can just imagine, you know, how she's getting looked at. You could just imagine the things that people probably done said to her. So, but that's dwelling in torments. That's suffering. And I'm finna look up that what that is too. Let me check it out real quick. Rhino, scleroma. Rhinoscleroma is a growing bacterial infection that affects the nose and the upper breathing tube. I sure didn't look like what that says. Someone said that was rhinoscleroma. I'm almost positive that's what it said in that. I'm almost positive that's what it said in that thing. That she had rhinoscleroma. That don't look like the definition to me. That looks like some other shit.
This is because if you check your eye.
Let me see if she says what it is.
Ola, if none of them things did it for you, then maybe this will.
Focus on those things. I go think about the eye, then I go just leave am first. Wetin happen to my eyes be say I just I notice say something dey grow inside my like beneath this places, because if you check your eye bag, like this under eye, you go know say hole dey there. So I come notice say something dey come. It come out very small. So I come dey tell my parents say be like say something dey come out for there. They come say maybe na worm, because my eye was dey scratch me at that time.
Man, I don't know what that is, man, but she didn't say what it was. This motherfucker said rhinoscleroma. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. Damn, I was hoping to sit up here and see what it actually really is called. You know, you got some people in here, you know, hey, people in here talking about how, what's his name, Arnold Schwarzenegger looked when he was on Total Recall and he went out into that air and how his eyes was. And I'm telling you, man, people be ruthless. People be ruthless. I was hoping to sit up here and see if I can get what it was called, because that rhinoscleroma doesn't seem to be it. But either way it goes, you know what? Hey, either way it goes, it's just a fucked up situation, man. To have you know what, man? I just couldn't imagine. You know, hey, a brother had a video where a woman, she was having like what, 50 to 75 orgasms an hour or some crazy stuff a day. God damn. You know, hey, man. It's a horrible thing to fall into the hands of the Lord, man. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. That shit is suffering, man. It's suffering. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other, because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I like to say Kwam Yasharella and a Bob Ball and Anya Habatham Malakim. Shalom.